Watching Queensland Labor's drubbing from afar didn't make it any easier for Julia Gillard. The Prime Minister is in Korea for nuclear disarmament talks with world leaders. But Labor's electoral wipeout in Queensland presents a different kind of danger. Julia Gillard even admitted that the size of the defeat took her by surprise. Here's Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin.
Time for some soul-searching.
Thank you very much.
The Prime Minister's only 50 kilometres from the demilitarised zone. She's well aware of the threat posed by Australia's unpredictable north.
Obviously, to see an election loss like that for Labor is a deep disappointment to me.
Labor didn't think it could win the Queensland election, but nor did it expect to be reduced to a rump of just 7 MPs.
Yes, you know, the dimensions of this defeat took me by a bit of surprise on Saturday night.
If the Queensland carnage was repeated federally, Labor would lose every lower house seat in the state, wiping out senior ministers.
People will seek to draw parallels, but the fact is that when the tide in Queensland goes out, it goes out a long way.
It certainly swamped Labor. The government insists the result reflects local issues, but insiders still consider it a wake-up call.
We will increase our campaigning effort in Queensland now that we've got some of the most important policies through the Parliament.
Some Labor MPs think there are dire federal implications because the cost of living and trust figured in Queensland's exit polls. One backbencher told me Labor's facing a flogging. In his words, the voters aren't just waiting for Julia Gillard with baseball bats, they've got chainsaws.
It's pretty obvious that the Queensland election was a verdict on governments which don't tell the truth.
Labor strategists want trust to be a federal issue.
I'm happy now and in the 2013 election to say, who do you trust to manage the economy in the interests of working people?
If the Prime Minister's got wax in her ears, well, she'll pay the consequences.
The bloodbath's official. Queensland's 38th Premier was sworn in this afternoon.
I, Campbell Kevin Thomas Newman.
Now he's got to pick a ministry with nearly 80 MPs to choose from. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.